This right now is more for the content than what you're paying our company to be here.
Well, as far as like writing articles.
Yep.
Or, okay.
Audio, yep. Video, yep. You know, like I think, you know, one of the things, so for example, I think, and this is really a fun time to say it, because it's 2 posts ago or 3 now, if you look at my Instagram, there's a cartoon, right? Now, my cartoons or comics or whatever you want to call them have done quite well. Ironically, the one that's posted 3 posts ago is one of my least performing posts in a long, long time, which is perfect because it lets me make my point. The answer is yes to everything, which is why no matter what you were gonna say, I was gonna say yes and I was gonna do what I just did, because the reality is that people consume content differently. And so like the number one goal you have is to eliminate friction for the person you're trying to sell to at scale. LinkedIn, which is something I didn't talk about at all until like 18 months or 12 months ago, the reason it's coming so much out of my mouth right now is it's the first platform since Facebook that has so much organic scale. Like you have no brand, you've done nothing, and you can literally write an article about why you think Boca is a good market to invest in, why you're somebody good to invest in, why the Boca school, my recommendation, think like a publisher, not like a selfish salesperson, why the Boca school system is up and coming, because you know, whatever it may be, that post for you with no presence on LinkedIn is gonna be seen by way more people than you could ever imagine. There is no platform right now that gives free organic reach with no paid support, even remotely close to LinkedIn. And even the fact that I almost just said Facebook, it was really interesting to me as an insight because it was the only other place like it used to be search on Google. Like if this was a meeting in 1999, I would be yelling at all of you, be like, okay, so there's this new thing called SEO and you have to figure out how to be #1 on it. Fuck the yellow pages. Like, you know, it's all been one game of that. Where can you get the most awareness? For the least, LinkedIn. It's really uncomfortable. Now for you, you're so specific that I would actually spend the ad money to target people in the art business. And all of you can do that. The ads are a little more expensive on LinkedIn, but they're stunningly targeted. What I like is you've already figured out what works. Some of us don't know yet. Now you turn those testimonials into creative, but find a way to make the testimonial feel less like an infomercial at night. Right. So you have to be, I'll give you a great example. I'm gonna give you this one, I think this would kill. Get 5 of them, 3 of them, in literally radical candor. Email them and be like, hey, we're about to do some LinkedIn content, but instead of asking you to do a video for me, testimonial, I'd like to invite you and 4 of my other high quality clients to dinner. I wanna buy you a nice dinner, we're gonna have some nice bottles of wine, and we're gonna talk about the art industry as a whole, and I'm gonna film it and then do chop ups and then put it on LinkedIn, right? Then as the hostess, you'll talk about macro, but you'll find ways to integrate things about your business, which inevitably will lead to some great quote. You know, Johnny says, ah, fuck, yeah, we used to fuck that up before you. Yeah. Got it? Yeah. So what I'm very good at, and actually this is very meta, this right now is more for the content than what you're paying our company to be here. It just is. This is not, especially running it through Vayner and all the overhead, not the best use of my time financially. It's I want the questions and the content. If you look at how much of the content I've been putting out last year is from 4Ds, this puts me in a good position to create a new idea. The flub of LinkedIn and Facebook, Dustin can now quote, and that could be a 2 million viewed, because that's an interesting piece of content. Right? I looked at him earlier when I said something to you, I can't remember, like the depth width thing, you know. So even, like literally the advice I'm giving you, I'm living in the meta right now. Create environments. This can lead to, by the way, this could lead to why you would do an exhibit at your best friend's gallery about your product, strictly about the subject of the business of art, but you're filming it, boom.